Look, bro, you need to get jacked and rich. AF. You need to. And I know here's what's gonna happen, right? There's going to be a lot of these losers, these dorks that are like, oh, you don't need to get jacked. There's no reason to get jacked. Like, you just need to be healthy, and oh, you don't need to be rich. You just need to make enough money just to, be comfortable. Like, why are you going for materialistic things? You don't understand the root of the message. You don't understand hyperbole and how it can actually, it can literally trigger motivation in anybody. See, when I say you need to get jacked and getting jacked will change your life, I literally made a video on that did really well, right? And there was a lot of positive responses, but there were some negative responses as well. And I find it interesting because people don't understand the hyperbole and the power of it. See, when I say get jacked, I'm not saying you need to be looking like a bodybuilder and all sauced up and all of that. I'm saying you need to literally aim for a goal that you might not even know, but is greater than what you can actually do, so that you land at something that is attainable, that is perfect and above average. That's how it works. The same with getting rich. You want to aim for a certain number. I want to hit $100 million. That means if you hit 10 million, you're still doing way better than most people, and you're still very comfortable, right? But you have to understand how success works. You have to understand successful people. You look at Elon Musk, right? You look at Jeff Bezos. You look at like these successful people, right? All of these people, they're multi-billionaires. But the crazy part about that is they probably aimed for way more. Or whatever impact they have, they aimed for way more. All you saw was the shortcoming of a massive goal that they're still going for. So what is it? Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon or something like that. You have to shoot way, way, way above where you think you can go, so that you can land at something that is at least big enough. That's how it works. Hyperbole is amazing. So you need to get jacked and rich, especially as a man. Why not? Why not aim for that goal? You're just gonna work really hard. You're gonna work a lot harder than if you were like, oh, I just wanna go to the gym and just get in a little bit of shape and just be comfortable. And I just wanna make a little bit of money just to be comfortable. I don't need all these nice cars and this nice house. Great. Maybe you weren't meant to get that. Life is going to give you what you were meant to get anyway at the maximum capacity of what it is. You might as well go for something that's a lot bigger than what you can even imagine, so that you can land on something that's still way better than the average. See, a lot of people have average goals, which is why they have below average results. Because you're never going to actually nail that massive goal, right? You may be able to nail something that's average, but that massive goal will just force you to work extremely hard to get to where you want to be. But you're too afraid to do that because you don't trust yourself. You feel uncomfortable aiming for large goals like that. Oh, I don't want to be jacked. There's no reason to be jacked. Bro, yes, there is. Like, it's a cheat code. It's a hack. I said it. It's the new Rolex. Nobody can take it away from you. And I'm saying do it naturally. Why not? Why am I getting NPCs? Why am I getting bots on there talking about, oh, like, oh, you should, why are you saying to get jacked? It doesn't change your life. Like, they know my life. Like, they know thousands of people in the comments that have literally said it's changed their life. Being rich has changed people's lives. You don't know how well this hyperbole actually works for people. Like, imagine you're dirt poor and you just want to be rich AF. I can't even say that. I can't say the full word. And somebody has a nerve to tell you that that's materialistic. Somebody that didn't go through what you were going through, didn't have those aspirations because they were so far below. Like, you ever like, when I say go get jacked, that's motivation. Like, think about it. There can be people who were getting bullied when they were younger because they were too skinny or they were too fat. And literally, they need that level of motivation to climb out of that and even get to a point. They don't need to go to the extreme, but just to get to a point where they're out of that discomfort, that discomfort zone. They need that hyperbole. That's why you see grandiose characters that are so popular. You look at Andrew Tate, he's like the hyperbole of a masculine man. to a certain extent, right? There are some things that I disagree with, that's fine. But he's the hyperbole of that. Not saying everybody can get there, but that's something that a young man, at least what he has, they can aspire to that will help them work hard and motivate them to do it. I'm not saying they become Andrew Tate because obviously everyone has flaws, but you have to understand there are motivational characters that are hyperboles for a reason. Because you need hyperboles to be able to actually achieve really, really massive, massive goals. So that's why you need to get jacked and rich. Because that's the mindset you need to have to start working towards it to get to where you actually want to get to. Maybe you don't need all of that. But even to get, especially nowadays, to get to a certain, even with health, you look at all the traps, you look at all the types of food that are getting put out, all the soy-based diets, like all of these different traps are being set. It's like you're literally, I hate the word, but it's like a matrix in health. So you need to aim high up in your health and your performance and what you do to be able to escape and have escape velocity within that. It's the same with money, getting rich. You need to have escape velocity, and to get escape velocity, you need hyperbole. To get escape velocity with health to where like you can eat whatever you want and you still won't get fat, you need escape velocity. I have escape velocity when it comes to like my health and like my fitness. Like I can literally eat whatever. It's never pulling me back to zero. It's never pulling me back to a negative state. There's people, and I'm not there yet, I'm getting there, but when it comes to wealth, there's people who have escape velocity wealth to where it's like, you're not pulling them back. Nothing they can do will pull them back to poverty. So you need to be thinking in hyperboles. This is just a mental model. I'm not saying every single person needs to get quote unquote jacked, and jacked is subjective. Rich is subjective. Someone could literally have a 1-bedroom house and feel rich. Someone can have a decent physique and maybe not defined, right? I've had clients, they don't have crazy definition, they don't look like superheroes, but they get leaner than they ever have before and they feel jacked, and they are, in my opinion, they are, because that's how they see themselves. They got their end state. They got a comfortable end state. It's the same with somebody with money. Someone who makes $150,000 a year, they could see themselves as, man, I'm rich AF. Man, I make over $10,000 a month. Yes, you are rich. In your mind, in your perspective, absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. I say this because I want you to start thinking in hyperboles. I want you to start going for things that are greater than what people think. Elon Musk literally wanted to build a rocket to go outer space, right? Like that was a hyperbole, and he even did it. So I'm even thinking he had way crazier visions for what he wanted to do if he landed there. No pun intended, right? So that's kind of like where I'm at with this, because you need to be able to have these hyperboles and live in these hyperboles. Like set massive goals, man. Like set massive goals for yourself and really convince yourself that you're gonna achieve it. And you'll be way further than you ever have, and you'll be way more consistent, and you'll just understand where you're at, and you won't stop. That's why people don't stop. That's why I don't stop going to the gym. It's a habit for me now. Yeah, I'm maintaining. I'm not trying to look insane. I'm good. I hit escape velocity. Go until you hit escape velocity. Like, comment, share. Share this video with somebody who thinks very small. They don't have big goals, gigantic goals that they want to go accomplish, hyperboles. This is important, man. Like, this is really important for you to understand. This is an important framework and a mental model that once you get it, you can't unget it. And your life will start to get a lot better. You'll start to play life on easy mode because you will hit escape velocity for everything that you do without hitting those massive goals. You'll have so much input that the output will be ridiculous. So I appreciate you. If you're looking to get jacked, of course, hyperbolically, tap into the link in the description, one-on-one coaching, qualification call. See if we can work together if it makes sense. Would love to see if that works. I'm coaching men specifically to get in the best shape of their life, especially for the summer coming up. So hit me, sign up to the free newsletter, of course, as well. Free content, extra stuff that you probably don't even see on YouTube either, from me or probably from anybody else. So Appreciate you. Have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna see you on the next video.